So I lost you there briefly, but I'm back. I'm just finishing them off, so you can join me if you want to. I don't blame you if you don't. I lost you because I've been on so long. I was like, where did you go? I was like, no one can talk for that long. In Instagram, obviously, we need to teach whoever owns Instagram, isn't it? Like, Facebook guy. Excuse me. Teach him how to crochet. And just go, look, chill out, man. Hey again, everybody. Oh, good. You've all come back to me. Oh, thank goodness for that. I was like, I thought you would all go, oh, good. I can leave now. So I'm just finishing the last few rounds, and I'll show you how to finish the top. And then, oh, thank you guys. I've got a few bless yous. I need these socks and keep my feet warm. Oh, can you imagine these with hot chocolate? Oh, fire on. Oh, heaven. Heaven. So, right. Have you been watching Elf? We watched Elf the other day. I think that's what's got me in the mood. Is you cannot fail to love Elf. It's the best movie in the world, ever. It's like the ultimate Christmas happiness. Hang on. Okay, 2. How many have I done now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last two. Oh, Polar Express. Do I use the same sizes for... Yes, you use exactly the same hook sizes, and it tells you all your sizes. So you've got size 3 to 4 is only 8 rounds up your feet, but if you go wide, then it's only 7 rounds because you've done that extra round to give you the extra width. So you just need to lose one off there. So you use exactly the same hook sizes. Don't be tempted to go and change down. But that chain is really key to getting you over your heel. Wash your mouth out, Tropical Spirit 22. How can you say that? I always cry at the end too. I mean, for goodness sake. It's when they start singing with the, you know, the only way to spread Christmas cheer is to sing loud for all to hear and get properly, honestly. What Wally. I think it reminds me of like the original Father Christmas film, that bit, especially with the sleigh, because it's got that same sort of vibe, hasn't it, with the magic and the Christmas spirit. But yeah, Polar Express, we always watch Polar Express on Christmas Eve. I always go, good, oh good, I'm glad I'm not the only one, but then I cry at everything. I almost cried at the John Lewis advert with the monster under the bed. Dudley Moore is the elf. Oh yes! That is a brilliant, brilliant one. Yeah, that's the Father Christmas one, isn't it? Father Christmas with Dudley Moore as the elf. He just follows him around. Oh, jazzy. Singing, especially kids singing. Oh, kids singing. What is it wrong with kids singing? It makes me cry instantly. We're going, hello Penny. I'll cry at adverts, useless. I'm really worried about going to see like Paddington 2, because Paddington, the first Paddington, we sat and as a family sobbed. Muppets Christmas Carol. But do you watch the one that they put on BBC? Because they cut out the bit that always makes me cry, where he's young and he's with his girlfriend. Is it Clara? I've forgotten her name. Emily. I think it's Emily, isn't it? And yeah, and he they split up, and she doesn't want to. He just needs to change a little bit. He chooses money. Oh, that's, honestly, every time. But they don't play that bit on the BBC when they play it. You have to actually own it. And also, I don't think the girls are quite ready for it, because, you know, the baddie in Christmas, you know, Christmas past, is really scary. But Paddington, I have to be fast. I have to be fast because I have 2 small children who shout things like, "Come my way back, Tam!" I think it's my last round. I really hope it is, because I'm right tangled over here. I think I can get away with it for 1 round though. What am I doing? It was that way, wasn't I? So what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, last one. Hang on, let me just check. I think it's round 9. Yeah, no, 9. Yes. Okay. Right, kids, we're all watching Muppets Christmas Carol. Mum, we're watching it. I'll make you popcorn. Just sit down and watch it with me. Don't leave me, I cry. Any other Christmas films that make us cry? But Polar Express really gets me all Christmassy, especially on Christmas Eve. It's a brilliant one, that one. Stickman. I cry at Stickman. God, useless, absolutely useless. Over emotional. Whoa, kids are off to school. Where are you? It's like, what time is it? It's 8:30 here at night. I'm going to be tuning into some good old TV in a minute. Well, I hope you have a lovely day. I hope the kids have a lovely day. Hopefully make some socks. And then you can send me all your pictures of your socks. This is the last round of trebles, and then it's just the finishing round of front post, back post, and I'll show you how to front post, back post in case you haven't done that before. But if you haven't and you don't really want to give it a go, then you can just stop here or just put in another round of trebles. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not following the pattern, but I'm joking, because there's no rules. You can add whatever you want in. I try and keep my patterns sort of so you can do what you want with them. They are the foundations for your own creativity. So, we have just finished 9 rounds of trebles up the leg. I generate my table on TV, and then we're going to go front post, back post, front post, back post, front post, back post. So when you do front post, you want to, instead of going through the stitch, you want to go through, in fact I'll show you like this, through the front part of the stitch, like that. You see these bars? That's what you're going to work through. You're going to pretend that that's your stitch. Missed the beginning, what's the yarn? 2 balls of Leader of the Pack alpaca, which is from knitcraft, hobbycraft, knitcraft. You're doing front post treble, by the way. But if you can't get your hands on that, then my next recommendation, especially if you're not from the UK, is Rowan Big. It's going to be pricey, but it's the only one that I can think of that will definitely go over onto this pattern. It's the only one that I know is transferable because I've done both. Anything else I'd be worried about, unless you feel confident working out your chain for your heel, then have a go at sort of double Aran or a chunky. So front post treble. Now back post, this is doing what we just did through the front, but you're working to the back of your work. So yarn over and put your hook through that back post. It's a bit trickier, takes a bit of wiggling, and that's a treble. And you would just want to do that all the way around. So now I'm going through the front, so towards me, treble, and then the back one is a back post. And this gives it's sort of a bit snug around the top. It's like a little bit of a ribbed effect around the top, which, you know, socks have, right? And then back post. And if you wanted to change your colour up, I'd recommend doing the round 9 and this last front post, back post round in a different colour. If you want to get like a cuff. Go to Hobbycraft together on a shopping craze. Let's. I do that weekly. Every time I go to do like my knitcraft social at Hobbycraft, I spend at least the first 10 minutes looking at yarns. Then we sit down, then we chat, and then the ladies that we chat with, like we have a lovely time, are so inspiring that they give me loads of ideas, and then I feel like I have to go and make something. Oh yeah, the Andes drops. Yes, that would work. That's very similar to this actually. You need 2 balls. This is 100 grams. I don't know if the Andes is 100 grams. It felt like it was. I got mine in the crochet box, but that would definitely work. Yeah, I'm constantly up and down, so I sit down to do like knitcraft, and you know, I'm there on hand to help if anybody's got stuck but everyone's got their own projects and things. And then I'm constantly jumping up and down and going, ooh, and then we could use this yarn. It's a very dangerous place for me to be. And then they've always got something on offer that you then have to buy 10 balls off, because if, you know, heaven forbid, you buy it and you're short. I hope my husband does watch this. It would be terrible. So I'm just doing alternating front post, back post, front post, back post all the way around to give you that ribbed effect. It does get a bit fiddly, so if it's not for you, just do a last round of trebles if you want, or just finish on round 9. Last one's back post. And then slip stitch to join to the top of that first one. Look, you can see my knot. How close was that? Look, it's a proper knot as well. That's from where I did the heel. Yarn chicken. Slip stitch. Cast off. Ready? Proof's in the pudding. Oh, it's a joy. I don't know if you can see it. Is it? Oh. There you go. 1 crochet slipper sock. Weave in the ends. Maybe put some tassels, pom-poms. I put pom-poms on mine on the side. And that's what we've just made. So if you missed that, then I'm going to put this on YouTube. This is part 2. I'll do part 1 and part 2 together, so you can see, you can go back and watch it. And I'll leave this up here on live as well, so you can watch it on here. So yeah, you could do alternating, look, because then you could change the toes. But then you'd have to get like loads of yarn. So, oh look, I'm the snow dog. Is that yellow crochet at the bottom of your jeans? Yes, it is yellow crochet at the bottom of my jeans. It's these are the kids. I made the kids some leg warmers, so they're kids size. But then I've worked out that they're brilliant for wearing with your boots. So if you've got like little crop boots, and then you just wear them like little boot cuffs. And they're so lovely. I can't take them off. In fact, a friend of mine's asked me to make her some, but I can't remember what I used. I do remember what yarn I used. I can't remember what hook I used. I can't remember. So I've had a couple of goes, and it's not been going great. Oh no, it wasn't. It's not attached. You could attach it though, couldn't you? So anyway, that's it. I'm not here on Wednesday. So that was kind of my thingy. You know what I mean, podcast. But there's no stitches a week. Though there was lots of stitches in that. So we've got like decrease together, front post, back post, front post, back post. So, you know. Anyway, have a lovely evening. I'm off to make the second one and watch I'm a Celeb. Bye-bye.